Hi there, beautiful thrivers. Welcome back to another video with Thriving in Chaos. Today we're going to be cash stuffing our very first paycheck for the month of August. So thank you guys for being here. Click that subscribe button, like the video, and let's go. Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you've had a great weekend. Before we get started with this video, let me go ahead and grab today's prompt card. If you're new to my videos, this is a prompt card. It's basically a conversation starter. So I'll ask and answer the question on the card in this video, and you guys can put your answers in the comments below. It's just a little something to help us get to know each other better. So today's prompt card is, tell me about one thing on your bucket list. I have a lot of things on my bucket list, but one of them would be to go to Hawaii. I've always wanted to go. I want to go. I still want to go. So that's on my bucket list. Tell me about one thing on your bucket list. Let me know in the comments below. All right, so today we are working with the very first paycheck of August, which landed on the 4th last week. Just haven't had time to stuff it, but we're doing that today. All right, so we got a total of $3,202. I got $50 between my two daughters, and I'll explain that later. So that brought our total up to $3,252. We're also going to be stuffing $5,600 worth of prop bills, and I'll explain that a little bit later as well. So out of this $3,252, I'm taking out $1,819 for the bills that I'm going to pay with the bonus paycheck, which leaves $1,433 that will get stuffed throughout this video. So let me go ahead and grab the money. And here we are. So as I said, I did also grab some prop bills. So that is $5,600, and that is what we took from our 401k to be 2 months always in our bank account. So I am going to be using these prop bills to showcase that in my bills advancement envelope. Since it's in my bank account and it will stay in my bank account, I'm just going to use prop bills to showcase what is in there for that. It's just another way for me to track. The rest of this is all cash. I'm not going to count it. I did count it before the video, and rest assured it is exactly what I needed. So I'll set this up in the tray and we'll get started stuffing. So first up is my wallet. So we're going to unstuff that today. I do need to empty out these coins because it's getting a little too heavy for my liking. So let me do that really quick. All right, now that that is taken care of, and this feels like about 5 pounds lighter, let's go ahead and empty out what we have here. I'm probably not going to empty out my spending money because I just don't think that that is wise. I'm not getting spending money, but we do have 2 ones in there. I'll just leave that right here for now. So that leaves 50, 60, 75 in here. I'm going to leave that there. For gas, we have 30. I didn't have to fill up this time, so that's good. Allowances is empty. Kids spending has a 20. Miscellaneous has 6. And other has 20. This came from my grocery. I might put it back in my grocery. And then I do have a bunch of receipts here that I need to scan for my Fetch rewards. So this is my time to plug that in. If you are not using Fetch Rewards, it's an app you use on your device, and all you do is take pictures of your receipts of things that you already buy, earn points, cash those points in for digital gift cards that you can spend in many, many, many different locations. I personally use it to fund my Amazon addiction. So all you have to do is scan those receipts. If you want, you can look down in the description of this video, and I have a code you can use. It'll give you some free points, me some free points. We can be friends on there. We can save and earn money together, and it's fun. It's just an easy way to earn cash that you wouldn't otherwise have. So check it out, and you'll get those free points if you use that code below after you scan your first receipt. Easy enough. All right, so we're not getting spending money this time, this go round. For gas, I have to get $30. I probably will need to fill up within the next 2 weeks. For allowances, I do 2 10s and 8 5s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This should be 60, 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 60. They earn their allowance. It's not just given to them. They have to do their chores. Kids spending always gets a 20 in here. So while I'm out and about with the kids, I can get them something if I want to. Lately, we have not been using that too much. $10 goes into miscellaneous for miscellaneous purposes. And then other I leave blank. That's what I put my grocery money in usually. And receipts is empty as well. All right, so we are all stuffed up for the new week. More like new 2 weeks. All right, so I think I might put this 20 back into my grocery just because I could use all the grocery money I can get right now. And then we have, let's see, this 1, 2, 3, 3 ones. And I might can do a 100 envelope with this 55, but we'll see what we've got going on. I could put it in my grocery, but I'm going to see if we can make it through without having to, because I did buy a lot of meats and stuff, so I might can make it through with what I'm going to stuff. We'll see. All right, so let's get started with my first set of cash envelopes, which is groceries. We have $1 in here we don't want to keep, but we're going to add this 20 to it. But I am stuffing $520 in here, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 10, 15, and 20. So 520 is what we're stuffing in there. Adding the 20 here, that's 540. We'll see if we can make it on 2 weeks with $540. I think we'll be all right. We'll see. We'll see. All right, 250 is going in here. I am going to move this over to my cost of living, so I'll put this right here for now. And we're going to do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, and 50. So $250 is going towards my husband's gas. He uses a credit card for his gas, so this is just to help pay that off at the end of the month. Dining out stays empty. My pets, I'm going to put $10 in just to build up for the next time I have to buy dog food. 20, 30, 40, $5 now in there. Extra toiletries is going to get 5. So now it has 15. Peach Pass doesn't get stuffed with this. It only gets stuffed with my Modus. Miscellaneous is going to get 5. I'm going to do that in 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it's $5, $10, $15 in miscellaneous. And I think I was meant to put 5 ones in extra toiletries, not a $5 bill. So I'm going to put this back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm okay with ones as long as they're like in an increment of 5, you know, because it's good to have that change when I'm making change later. All right, for rollover, I am going to take this out because I don't think I'm going to need it right now. I don't think I'm going to need it with the way that I've got everything arranged and planned now. So I'm going to take that out and we're going to put that over in the next binder. So that'll do it for this binder. And we'll move over to my short term. Actually, I was supposed to put 50 of that into my groceries. I'll do that in a second. I'm going to put the 50, one of the 50s, because I only thought I had 50. We're going to put that into hair color just to get ready for my boys' next haircuts. So now we have 50, 55, and 65 in self-care. And I'm going to put the other 50 here for The rollover, I'm going to put it into groceries just to help stock that up a little bit. So we have $590 now in groceries, which is great. All right, moving on, I'm going to put $5 into home. So now we have 10, 15, 20. Those bills are so gross. I'm going to put 5 into gifts. So now we have 5, 10, 15. For clothing, I'm going to put 5 in. 15 in there now. For family fun, I'm going to put 5. And now I have 35. Skipping Amazon, I only stuff that when I cash out my Fetch rewards. Date night, I'm going to put 5 in, so now we have 20. And for gaming, I'm going to put $8 in, doing that all in ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I put $5 in, and then $3 was what was left in my budget. I just like to stick it in gaming. Mental health is going to get its normal 130. So 50, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30. So now mental health gets 50, 100, 50, 200, 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 305, 10, 15, 20, and 325. That is several appointments worth of payments, I guess, if you want to call it that. All right, moving on. Now the only one I plan to stuff in here is vacation. I scheduled all of this before I did my last cash stuffing. Is what it is. So we're just going to add it in here because why not? If we don't spend it, we'll bring it back home. So now we have 1, 2, 350, 70, 380 in travel, which is fine. I might even get it all the way up to 400 before we go. But we have a lot. We have a lot of money in here. I don't feel like counting it all. You can go back and watch the last video if you want a total on that. But it should be like 4,390 probably. All right, moving over to my holidays binder. We are going to start stuffing for Halloween. I have a Halloween tab in here, and I'm going to put its first $10 into it. So that's nice. Hubby, for his birthday, gets 20 a paycheck. So now he has 100, 20, 40, 150. Wifey is going to get 15. So 10, 15. So now I have 20, 40, 55, 60. Mine is a little lower because I started right after my birthday, and I think I missed like one paycheck with that, so it had to go up a little bit. All right, for my son's birthday, they each get $25 for their contribution per paycheck. So we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 50, 55. For my middle child, same deal. She gets 25. And now she has 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 375, and 380. And for my youngest, 25. And now she has 50, 75, 80. And her birthday is in August. It's the end of this month, so whatever is left is what we'll either use for going out to eat or just giving it to her, depending on what she wants to do. But she pretty much spent all her money. All right, for Christmas, we are going to be adding $100 into this because it is a bonus paycheck. So I think one of the dots came off. Yep, it did. It's fine. All right, so my husband, myself, my son, my daughter, we're all stuffed up at $300 a piece. And we've been working on my youngest, and we want hers to be at $300 as well. So I need 40, I guess, to go in here. And that leaves 60 that I can start on the other one. So we have 100, 200, 250, 260, 270, 290, and 300. So we are nice and stuffed up for her. So basically all of the members in my immediate family are taken care of, because we're only going to do $300 this year per person. We'll see how that goes. We usually do a lot more, but they're getting older, and you know, it kind of just, it slows down, I guess, a little bit as they get older. You can't just spoil them like you used to when you were a kid, because their toys are a lot more expensive. So now we're going to work on my husband's family side of the family, and we're going to put $60 in here. I believe the goal amount for this was 100, I think. Let me see. The goal amount for TFAM, yes, is 100. So I only need $40 more in there to accommodate that. And somebody did comment on my 401k stuffing, and I definitely should have done this, but it's fine. We'll catch up somewhere along the way. It's fine. All right, so we have now 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, $1,560. Not bad at all. All right, moving on. Wait, I just saw where I did an error. I wasn't paying attention to the denominations I should have been using, but this 5 that I put in here should have been 5 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I need to pay attention. And I did that because I had so many ones in my back to the bank, so I had to put them somewhere since I'm just repurposing that cash. All right, skipping all the way over to my kids' savings binder, we are going to be stuffing up their savings, not grad party, that's fully stuffed. My youngest, she hasn't graduated yet, but that's fully stuffed as well for her grad gift. As you can see, my middle child's envelope is no longer here. My husband and I did go ahead and gift her her $2,000 graduation gift. So she now has that in her possession. So it's kind of sad. It's just, it's kind of sad. I'm feeling it, guys. I'm going to be one of those that gets really bad empty nest syndrome for sure. All right, so for their savings, I'm going to add $5 in. It's just a slow growth savings, but we have $500, $600, $715 now, and they'll each have the same amount, or should anyway. Adding 5 in there. Let me fix this 5. Okay, and adding 5 in here. Okay, moving on to mine and my hubby's savings. I think maybe once all the graduation stuff is done out of my life, I might just add my kids' savings envelopes in here and just have it be our savings binder in general. So that's probably going to come eventually. All right, moving on to our savings. I am putting $20 in from our paycheck. So now we have $3,575 in our savings. Retirement, I'm going to add $5. It's empty, so it needs a little bit of love for right now. TK Toys, I don't stuff, only he does. And anniversary, I'm going to add $5 into here as well. Our anniversary is next month, but we take a vacation per anniversary every year, so that's kind of like our gift to each other. But I like to stuff that up, you know, just in case. Okay, moving over to my reserves binder. In car maintenance, I'm going to add $5 in. It's not much, but I like to use the Modus paycheck for that. So I'm going to put that in there. For health savings, I am putting $5 in. Where? I don't know. Actually, you know what? I might put the 5 back into, because I have this pretty stuffed up. I might put the extra 5 in here. Yeah, we'll just put it in here so that we have 10 in car maintenance now, because I made this before I did my whole 401k stuffing. All right, home emergency, I am going to put $5 into here. Let's get this started again since we cleared it all out. All right, bills advancement, here's the fun part. We're going to be putting this prop money into it today. All right, so we have 2,500, 600, 700, and 800 in for each month. So this is what is currently in my billing account. It's $5,600, and $2,800 is for month 1. $2,800 is for month 2. So we're 2 months ahead. So everything we're actually saving for is for 3 months from now. I don't say that, and I'm not going to say that from here on out, because I think it'll just make it more confusing for everyone to understand what I'm doing. So when I stuff my bills binder, I'm just going to say it's for the current month, and then at the end of the month we unstuff it for whatever it was. But technically, it would technically be 3 months ahead, you know, so it would be 3 months from now is what these bills are going towards, because it's just going right back in the bank. So anyway, and then if we want to, we can start stuffing 3 months and just start putting money away until it reaches that goal amount, and then same thing with 4, 5, and 6 until we are 6 months ahead in bills, which would be amazing, but you know, that's far in advance goal. For emergency, 1K emergency, I'm going to put $5 in. It needs some love. Got to get this started again. Cancer pretty much emptied all of my envelopes. For cost of living, I am putting $30 into cost of living, which is enough for a tank of gas, which is something I like to do. We're also going to be putting this 40 that we had left over from the gas in here. So now cost of living has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, $100. This is basically just inflation. If we go over in our gas or our groceries, this is something we can depend upon. For a vet bill, I am going to put $5 in because it's empty and it needs a little extra love too. All right. Okay, we're done with my reserves binder. And now we're going to move over to my bills binder. If you were with me, you would have seen that we did some stuff, right? I do have to say the mortgage has changed. It's no longer the $1,275. Now I know exactly what the mortgage is supposed to be. So it's $1,238 per month that I need to put away. And then the cellular, the Verizon did go down. As you can see, that's what, $340 right here. I will be putting my daughters, who paid me each $10 from their paychecks or their allowance, because they got their phones upgraded, so they have to pay me monthly $10 each to cover the cost of what is coming out. So their $20 is going to be going to this as well. That $30 that I put into cost of living was from my daughter, who got paid at the first of the month, and I make her pay a tank of gas for me for the month. It doesn't, she works really close, so it really doesn't take that much gas. I could get her there and back for a month on 1 tank of gas easily. So I make her pay $30 a month out of her paycheck, and I just put it in my cost of living. So that's what you saw there. At the beginning of the video, you saw girls pay $50, so they each paid me $10, and then my daughter, who has a job, just paid me $30 from her paycheck. So that's $50 there. 20 of that is going towards my cellular bill, so that was $20 less than what I needed to save for, but I am just keeping it at 170, 170. How it comes is just different, you know. So anyway, with that being said, it is a bonus pay, so we are going to stuff these up right here. I made this. I think somebody had asked, and I did answer it, but I just wanted to put that out there. I just made it. I used the vellum paper. I printed this on it, and then printed it, laminated it, and this is what you see. All right, so let's start with mortgage. It's $1,238. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1,200, 20, 35, 36, 37, and 38. So 1,238 is going into mortgage. Netflix, I'm not stuffing here. The next one I'm gonna stuff is, let's see, internet, I think. Yes, internet. All right, so we're gonna be putting $100 into internet there. And then insurance right here, we're gonna be stuffing 311. So 1, 2, 300, 10, and 11 is going into insurance. And then last up is cellular, of course, and we're putting 170, so 150, 70, 80. I have $20 left over, and I'm supposed to have $30 left over. Something got an extra 10 somewhere. Don't know what, don't know where. All right, then we did have some ones in my buffer. This is just the money we had left over after I took out all the money for the bills. So I'm going to put this one here. We're going to take that out. And we have the 135 here. I'm not going to keep ones in here, so I'll just take them out as needed. Alright, so that is it for my bills. We paid the 4 that we needed, and next paycheck will be a regular pay, so we'll just pay the rest of these then. I don't know where the other 10 went, but I was supposed to have $30. If you guys see it, or if I don't see it when I do my editing, let me know in the comments. I have no earthly idea. But we are putting all the ones that we got from my wallet and from envelopes, and we're going to put them into my $1 savings. So we're adding these 5 in. And this is just Q3, $1 savings. Just gonna let that build. I was supposed to do the number 30, but I have a 10 here that I got from my wallet, so I can still do that. But that just leaves, what, 45? Do we have a 45 open? We do. Alright, so I say we do the 30, which is right here. And then we do the 45. Yes. Okay. So in total, we're adding 20, 40, 60, 75 into our 100 envelopes challenge. We'll count this at the end of Q3. But we're getting it. We're getting some of those envelopes. That's cool. And And as you can see, we are all done stuffing everything that we had from this paycheck. So I appreciate you guys being here. Click that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. I'd love to be your weekly inspiration for your own budgeting journey, and we all have one, whether you do this method or not. So with that said, I will see you in the next video, which will probably be on Wednesday for our WTF Wednesday, where we unstuff some envelopes from what we spent over the past week. So I'll see you guys then, and have a great evening and the rest of your day tomorrow. And as always, until next time, bye.